And welcome back to the Don't Make This Weird podcast. I'm your host, and I have the amazing Asian in my, where's it? Right there, right? He's right there.
He's hanging out behind you.
Squeeze your head.
Squeeze.
Squeeze your head.
Yeah.
So yeah, welcome back to the show, guys. How you doing? It has been holy shit of a week.
One of those.
Glad to have you guys back listening to us. Thanks for coming back. We love you guys.
I'm here too.
Yeah, and my lovely co-host Heather.
Hey guys, it's
So
been
yeah,
a week.
it's been a fucking week. Hi, how you doing?
Oh, I don't even.
How has your week been, Heather?
Do we have to start with me first?
We are so fucking starting with you because
Yeah, he's loud tonight. We just lost somebody. Hey guys, it has been a really long week, and don't forget, I also want to say, hold on a minute there. Adam is also hanging out with us tonight. I don't think he's on camera just yet. Oh, yep, there he was. So he's hanging out with us tonight as well. We were supposed to have Sugar Punk Fairies calling in, but you know how life goes sometimes. We'll be talking with them hopefully next week, though, because we have a really cool event coming up on the 27th at the Vault in Saginaw at 110 Florence Street. It is a ladies' night because all of the bands have leading ladies, front ladies, or the singers, front ladies, not frontmen. Anyway, so with that being said,
it's ladies' night.
It's a ladies' night. It doesn't mean dudes can't go because dudes can go.
Oh, what a night!
It's going to be awesome because we went, and Adam and I actually went to the last show that was there. Back in February on the 14th on Valentine's Day. That's where we spent ours. So this one is going to have Sugar Punk Fairies, which we've seen before, and we love those girls.
It's amazing.
And we have some songs that we're going to play with them for them next week when we get them on the phone. Hopefully our schedules will align and we'll be able to get on.
Is it a full moon? Because it's been a shit show for scheduling.
It could be. I don't know. Everybody's got life, but we try to be pretty understanding about
we're flexible about it. It's just been crazy. With all this stuff that's going on.
It's been pretty crazy. But not only is the Sugar Punk Fairies going to be there, but also Audrey Byrne is going to be playing, which I'm super excited to see them. Race, one of our buddies on Twitch that we've been hosting and stuff, he's one of the guitar players in the band.
Nice.
Which is very cool. We're looking forward to that. And also, Don't Speak. It's a No Doubt tribute band, which I'm really excited actually to see. And I am actually going to be introducing the bands.
What? You're the MC?
I get to intro the bands, which is really cool.
Yay!
So I'm excited about that, and I'm hoping that you guys will come and join. Tickets, you can get them early at Brown Paper Tickets. See me doing the Brown Paper Ticket is at $12 early. 15 at the door. So you guys can go and get discounted tickets right now for $12 if you go order your ticket now. And then that way, the night of the show, you've saved yourself a little bit of cash there.
Yeah, for more drinks.
But you've seen the place.
I was actually working this week with Bill painting. And of course, you can play on stage in front of thousands of people, but you put me on a ladder up on the second story, and I'm crying like a little fucking bitch. I'm just throwing that out.
Oh, because of the heights.
Yeah. I'm scared to fucking death of heights. I mean, it's insane.
Me too.
The heights isn't my problem.
So, yeah, it's been pretty crazy. There we go.
Yeah. You're kind of muted a little bit there.
Get the Asian in the shot. Show off his, sassy shoes.
You got Adam muted. He was trying to say something to you.
How is he? I hit the... Go, talk.
You muted me.
There you go.
What the hell?
The heights isn't my problem. It's the transition point. So climbing from a ladder to something is like, oh, that's a fall.
And it's pretty high up there because you've seen it too. Yeah. We got the tour. Bill actually walked us through and showed us, and those guys are awesome over there.
Right.
Should go check this place out. I'm telling you.
So I'm up there on the VIP section.
Yeah.
And we're painting this big ass fucking beam black. So you got this big ass beam. You got the duct. And then the rest of the beam goes out. So I'm leaning over the part of where the duct is at, and I'm looking down going, this is not okay. So then I get down, grab the roller, and I'm like,
Oh, one of those moments where you're like clinchy because you're afraid you're going to go,
Well, then I got down and I'm like leaning against the wall and I goes, "Hey, Bill, so you play in front of thousands of people, but you cry like a little bitch when you're scared to death of heights." He's like, "You want me to get that?" I said, "Thank you."
I'm crippled at the moment. I understand, and I'm not sorry that I didn't make it that night.
Oh my God. But no, it was really cool. We were chit-chatting and, just that place is so fucking cool.
That is pretty
I cannot wait to see a show there.
I'm excited about it. I got a couple things in chat. Well, actually, it was me. I said, hello, weirdo. And then Becky chimes in and says, way to go, Heather. Thank you. Thank you. It's pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to working further with the Vault. Those guys have been really cool. Both of the Bills. We had them on recently. You guys can go back and listen to those episodes.
Yeah.
It's already it's advertised. They're archived. You can go it was a couple weeks ago, so
Yeah.
you can go take a look at those, listen to those. You can hear a little bit more about the Vault. But I know you asked me how my week has been.
Well, we got Cindy chimed in chat on Twitch. Hi,
Cindy.
Cindy. Thanks for joining.
Hey.
She says, "Hi, guys."
Hey, how's it going? This week has been kind of crazy. I don't know if it's just running and doing so much is finally I'm hitting a wall. But I know with all of the different stuff that's been going on lately, like viruses and crap going around, like I finally got caught up to. It finally got me. However, before it got really, really bad. I mean, it was still pretty rough. Adam knows he was tucking me in every day, which made me feel like a little kid.
Still do.
Yeah. Today even. I'm still a little bit tired, but I hurried up and got like the chicken noodle, like the old stuff my mom used, chicken noodle soup, Tylenol.
Is that gluten free?
Oh, not noodle. Sorry, chicken soup. I made special chicken soup, and the Tylenol and all that, and I just started taking it before it got really, really bad. However, I was really super tired, and I said, okay, I am napping. I am going to rest. So between that and just like sweating out like a mad woman, it's just, I stayed away from everybody because that's what you should do.
Right.
You shouldn't be around people. So that's just kind of what I was like, yeah, no. So now when I go out, I'm just like, did that person just cough? Did that person just cough and touch that doorknob and not even care? Yeah, there may be a little bit of anxiety with it because I hate being sick.
See, I'm
it.
I'm gonna be one of those guys that's taken out by like I don't know farting too hard because
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
have like those super viruses and be like, all right, cool. My body's like, I got this. I'm good.
Oh, you're
Go into the bathroom to brush my teeth or something and just be like,
Blast off.
and it's all
Forever.
done. That's
okay.
it.
So here's
I'm
the
toast.
deal.
I'm hit.
Here's the deal. Now that I know this,
Yeah.
from here on out, I will always call in a wellness check if you don't answer. I don't care what you're doing. Somebody else is coming in and finding your ass because not gonna be me. So, but yeah, so that I'm not complaining. I'm trying not to
Nose
because
toast.
it's been like
Really,
up-
you don't want to do the wellness
right up
check
the nose over there.
on Googly Bear? Wow, thanks, Dad.
He's already been talked about that. I'm just like, yeah, you're doing wellness checks. No. So I mean, not to keep on bringing up being like sick or whatever, but I think it comes with running and doing all kinds of stuff and different things, and when you don't take care of yourself and do the self-care stuff, sometimes that catches up. And we've talked about the anxiety, depression, and different stuff like that. So when that has attacked or came about, your immune system and stuff seems to be more weakened. So
Of
I
course.
think with those kind of things up and down and still trying to navigate a lot of different stuff, that it's like, okay, don't stay away from me, germs and gross stuff,
So
because I'm over it.
you spent the week having the plague.
Pretty much. And Adam has been very good through me being whiny and to just prove that, he's still alive and not dead, and, he's here tonight. But no, it's been a
Big on Satan.
it's been a crazy, like today even, I went and I finally was able to go and work or whatever, and then after work I was just like, all right, I'm not taking a nap. And then 4:30 came around and I was like, tuck me in. Please go make me comfortable because I am so tired.
Fetch me, why wubby peasant.
Yes. It sounds so bad, but no, he's like, I'll tuck you in. I'm like, oh my God, I feel like a child right now. This is, all right, please.
Uppies.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I
She
hope,
said that 2 days ago, 3 days ago tops.
right. So I'm hoping.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but are you up by the microphone? Because I can barely hear you.
Whoa. He was.
Me. I was. This is me up by the microphone.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I know.
Am I going deaf?
No,
Or-
we've been
You're
working on
getting
it.
old. No, this is me loud. You're getting old.
We've been
Okay,
we've been
there we
working
go.
on the volume control.
All right, I brought you up just a little bit, so.
So, but anyway, that's been the week. Other than working on Thrive to Survive,
Yeah.
getting some information on that kind of stuff and trying to move forward. Plus, working 9 to 5. Well, not really a 9 to 5 right now, but I am working again, so that helps.
Plus, we had a couple adventures this week.
Yeah, we always have adventures.
Of course.
Got to.
Right.
So,
Mikey just chimed in and said, "Hi, I've arrived."
Mike,
Hey, Mike, what up?
you know Mike off Twitch when we were playing. Yeah.
Mikey's in the house.
Hey, glad you're joining us again.
Tell
Your
RJ
favorite-
to get on here too.
Yeah, there you go.
And Candy signed in and said, "Hey, Mikey, how you doing?"
Hey, Candy, how's it going? So yeah, that's been my week in a nutshell. Like I said, I'm not trying to be whiny or anything, and I hate having to that's pretty much what it's been though.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Here we are. But if there is positives. I'm starting to feel better, starting to turn around and do the hokey pokey and all that fun jazz. So yeah,
So you're saying
Feeling better.
you're a hokey pokey addict, but you've turned yourself around.
I have.
No, she hasn't. Don't.
Yeah. So it's been one of those weeks, and I hope everybody out there who is chiming in tonight has been doing good, keeping yourself
I'm
feeling
loving
good.
this. Twitch is blowing up. What's
Yeah.
going on with YouTube? We should get a little competition going on here
God.
because
Nope.
our YouTube.
Kinda quiet.
I mean, I'm calling the YouTube listeners out. You guys got to engage in chat, man. Twitch is rocking here. So
Which is rocking. So yeah, that's been my week. How has loaded question week been for you?
nope,
Not
nope,
going to talk about it.
nope,
All right.
You just
Nope.
gonna skip to Adam.
nope. No, it's. Here's the thing. My week was absolutely incredible all the way up until yesterday.
Yeah, I remember having the discussions. Like you've had a really good week. Lots of cool stuff happening.
I've been fucking killing it straight up. Like I've been networking with people. Like shit's just been happening. I got this amazing haircut thing going on, which is awesome. My
Right.
beard was great. I didn't look like a homeless person.
All right.
And then, I went to a couple of really cool new places that we'll get in and
Oh yeah,
we'll talk
yeah.
about
we'll
a little
talk about
later.
those. Mhm.
And yeah, just kablammy. Then the reality set in. And I don't mean reality as in I haven't been proactive, but
Right.
parenting's a motherfucker.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard this.
Yes.
I've heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So those parents out there who are listening, I'm talking to you. This is why I have no hair, because I've yanked the rest of it out.
Right.
And I probably need to spend some time in an institution because holy shit.
And the reason
Parenting
his goat is white.
not for the weak of heart.
And the reason his goat is white.
Yeah.
See, look. Yeah.
You go together.
Yeah. But on a happy note, I have been woodworking.
Cool. So that's helping not to do things that are illegal.
It's amazing when you right. It's amazing when you start a new hobby or a new project type thing.
Yeah.
How it's really therapeutic, even though I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I've never done woodworking in my life, but I was like, fuck it. I'm going to build a guitar.
Try it. Yeah. Yeah.
I still have no idea what I'm doing. So anybody who's listening out there, if you have any tips and tricks about woodworking, and I don't know how to set up a hand planer because I'm struggling.
And I don't
I've
know
been
what a
watching
hand planer is.
I've been
so-
watching YouTube videos thinking that, I'm smart enough to figure it out that, A goes into B and C goes here and D is like that. And I'm and I had shop class, mind you. So I remember using all of those tools effectively.
See, I never did shop. I got out of it.
But real question, Tony.
Yeah.
How many years ago was shop class?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I graduated in 1995.
I was 4.
That just gets me every time. Oh God. Yeah.
Well, and we also because see, the woodworking class and the metal shop class was right next to each other. So we figured out how to launch wooden dowels out of the potato gun that we made in metal shop
Oh
class.
my gosh. I believe this. Like this.
It was great.
So,
They-
real question: what
Yeah.
type of wood was it? Like balsa that's gonna hurt, or was it like oak that's gonna fuck your day up?
Yeah. There you
well,
go.
there was a bunch of dowels that nobody was using up in the very back part of the mezzanine where all of the dowels were stacked. So we would shimmy them down the back part of the mezzanine and go, all right, load it up. The teacher's gone.
Oh my gosh.
It's good.
Wow.
It was great because you learn about aerodynamics when you build potato guns.
And that balsa or that dowels are not aerodynamic.
No. I felt bad for our shop teacher. Like he was a vet and he was teaching the class and all the kids were just total a-holes and would make like chopper noises and whatnot. And the poor guy would just be like, oh my God, hit the deck. And like freak out. I mean, not always, but it would happen
Right.
sometimes. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys are a-holes. Like that's the most, but you know, when you're a teenager, you think
Right.
everything is funny.
See, Candy just chimed in and said, considering how little tools you have, we still had fun and accomplished stuff.
There you
That
go.
we did. And I didn't get any splinters, so it was great. And then Mikey chimes in and said, I'm not home right now, but I yelled at Rick via text to, quote, get his ass on the stream.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Good. Thank you guys for sharing and putting everything out there. We
Keep sharing.
we don't mean, you know, like we said, when we start out with our weeks and everything, we don't want to sound like we're complaining about what's what, but you know, life is real. Just outside of podcasts, it doesn't, you know, we really are just like everybody else, not, you know.
What? And on another note, we did some preliminary stuff with Nate and his podcast.
Oh, you can see you.
He got on the mic, which was great. So
Yeah.
First thing he says to me after we did a couple of preliminary runs, he's like, you guys make it look so fucking easy.
Really?
And I'm going, dude, I'm riding the struggle bus every episode going, hi, how you doing?
Hi guys. So I guess if you don't mind, maybe we can ask Adam how his week's been.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
though I
How's your week been, Mo?
kind of been telling
I mean,
out of this. You know.
Heather's unfortunately been not feeling good, but tucking her in every day is a bonus because that means not only do I know she's safe and healthy and taken care of, but on top of that, I can deliver easily. She's not moving different locations. But the other thing this week, too, we started finding new things to do, like board games and stuff like that we hadn't done before. So we did a couple challenges this week. One of the challenges we did was we went into Walmart and we each got kind of a mini spending limit. And we did 2 board games and 2 card games. 2 board games and 2 card games each that we bought from Walmart that we either hadn't played since we were a kid or the other one didn't know how to play. And then we brought them home and have proceeded to start to kind of sort of play them.
So you guys played Skippo then, I assume.
Nope.
No, but I
No?
do have that at home, so that's why we didn't get that.
Okay.
However,
We started a new one. It's called Name 5 Things.
okay, so that one wasn't from our childhood.
Right.
No.
That was the only one that we got that wasn't, but you can tell them what ones we did get. That
We also
were
got
from the
Battleship
child.
because I
Yeah.
haven't played.
Fucking Battleship is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And I looked for, by the way,
You
anybody,
sank my battleship.
anybody that knows a place to get the original board game Othello. I'd really like to find it for cheap. Walmart, it doesn't exist.
Goodwill.
Ooh,
Is it actually a full game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then
we'll have to go check there. Yeah.
Yep.
Because I almost cried in Walmart because it didn't exist.
It was a sad day.
And then we also got Sorry.
Wait
Yeah.
a minute. Hold on. Back up. Did you have the electronic Battleship or the board game?
we
The
got
board
the,
game,
We
the
got the cheap.
original board
Yeah, we got the cheap, the cheaper of the versions of it. But you know that's okay. That we're not really
And then
big
also,
enthusiasts. But
shout out to Roxanne. I noticed this week she posted something about having skunk problems. So naturally, me being the outdoorsy guy that I am, I was like, "Oh, hey, babe, guess what? We're going to kidnap and release a skunk." And she did not look thrilled.
no, I was not thrilled when he was like, "We're gonna put it in the Aztec," and I'm like hell we are. I may not I'm not feeling good, and if I'm gonna go with you because I had other intentions afterwards, but we'll talk about
Big
that.
beat.
Yeah, okay, so that was part of it, but
Wait, was this before or after you had your feet up in the car going?
That was during because
Well,
her feet up were in a car at Roxanne's.
yeah, so I was in there just kind of all bundled up and a hat kind of almost down over my eyes.
By the way, Mikey chimes in and says, "Loving that beard, Adam."
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
there you go.
Yeah, getting some beard
Right,
respect going on there.
Yeah, so he says we're gonna put the skunk in the Aztec, and I'm like, no, I'm not
Bitch,
gonna.
what?
Okay, to be fair, hold on. To be fair, one of the things after having surgery, after I had surgery, now I am my nose is really sensitive. Everything is really super sensitive now,
course.
where before it wasn't. So,
But okay, so here's the thing.
okay.
95.5% of the time, after we've live trapped and I've gotten a skunk to the vehicle, it doesn't spray. Including this time, it did not spray at all, and you can confirm that with Roxanne.
Yeah, but explain why. Especially with the one that you just recently caught.
Well, yeah, that one was a little bit of an exception too. When they're youngsters, which I was very surprised, we caught one that was probably within a few months old. Especially this early is really weird.
Yeah.
Youngsters don't know how to control their gun. They're just like, oh my gosh, something scary, blah, and it's all over the place. All of it, all of it.
Sharpshooter.
And then no, it's
Boomity
all
boom!
over. And
Shooty
then
dang, bang bang.
once they let it all go, it takes them 4 to 6 hours to recharge. Whereas an adult is like, you know what? I'm just gonna. That's it. And then, oh, you thought again? That's it. Nope. I got 5 more shots left. Bring it.
Right.
So this little one, according to Roxanne, the dogs had gotten to a skunk, and then it got into her basement through, I think, a crawl space or something.
Right.
So I'm like, just put a live trap down there, and when it gets caught, call me. And I'm thinking, oh, maybe 2 or 3 days later, because usually on average it takes a couple days. She's like, so if it happens at 8 o'clock in the morning, call you. I'm like, I won't answer you. It's not flying.
Too early.
So sure as shit, she calls or she messages me at like 7:45 in the morning, and I hear my phone. Zzz. I'm like, nope, not answering it. I'm sleeping in. I don't care. I'll get it by the end of the day. I don't care. No. So we ended up going out there, and another reason why this skunk was very much so not spraying and a lot less grumpy with me is because it had gotten prior injured by something. I can't guarantee it was her dog, but probably. But it was live trapped and then released to a DNR state public property, by the way. Contact your DNR office before doing that, because that is littering.
There's a fine for
there's
that.
a $500 ticket if you get caught littering. We called them and asked because it was already trapped.
Right.
What do we do with it?
Right.
And I didn't turn it into a trapping professional business because unfortunately most of them have to kill it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't see a senseless killing of skunks when they get rid of grubs and worms and things that tear up your garden.
Don't they eat mosquitoes too?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Mosquitoes, bugs, grubs. They even get rid of moles and voles and things like that too. They're meat eaters.
I'm going to take a minute. This is going back to the Battleship, but Jeff's joining in. Hey, Jeff, how's it going?
El Jefe.
He says the movie Battleship was kind of so-so, but good music.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched it.
You know, to take a game as legendary as Battleship and then to make a movie out of it, it was a really cool concept.
Right. Not so.
Not so much a
'cause-
great movie.
Yeah, well, they've made a Clue into a movie, too.
See, now
I
that's
don't know.
okay. Have
I
you
don't
seen
think I've ever
Murder
seen it.
Express too? Which is
No.
really cool. That's freaking awesome.
Okay, on the movie and TV series notes and everything.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
You guys need to catch up on and get ahead of us on How to Get Away with Murder. The series on Netflix.
Holy crap.
Holy shit.
It's been
Mind
kind of
blown.
It's been kind of interesting because, well, when he was working, I was kind of cruising through different ones on my own. And then we decided to start watching How to Get Away with Murder. And now it's like after we're done, we're like, did you see that coming? Did you see that coming? It's like, no, but we'll stop it halfway through while we're watching it and be like, I think this is what's happening. And so is this
Right.
and this and that. But it's been a
Right.
pretty cool series.
Mikey
Mind
chimed back in
blown.
and said it's like snakes. Baby snakes gave way less control over their venom.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes sense. But
But-
yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off on the skunk part. But
you're good.
Yeah.
And then after the skunk, after it was safely released, I gave her back her blankie in her cage and said, you can go deal with this stinky blankie.
which you got a really big hug.
Yeah, I got like football tackled hug, and she asked if like, she could make me anything like hoodie and jersey, and my
course.
order will be in.
Speaking of,
Speaking
Yeah.
of, she's wearing one from them,
Yeah.
Queen of
I
fucking
don't know
everything.
I don't know if you can see it.
I can.
I kind of have one of those. I like it, but I'm kind of weird about it because I'm like, I don't want to come off like I'm this big, like have this big head and I'm a jerk. You know?
why not though?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, we
I
all
like
know
it
you're
though.
not a
Bitch,
jerk.
you're fabulous.
However, though, with this being said, with the hoodies and highly offensive hoodies, we'll give them a shout out. They're coming back on the show. Scheduling is supposed to be for next week. They're supposed to be back on. Cindy and Roxanne are supposed to be joining us next week.
Love them guys.
Again, with businesses and everything else, that they're really busy right now. They're starting to get a lot of orders and a lot of stuff going on, which is very cool. Very excited for them. They're highly offensive hoodies. If you guys have not checked them out, check them out on Facebook.
Yeah.
Order stuff like this. I'm sure you've seen pictures of the other ones that we have. They've all kinds of different things. You guys can check that out. Plus, they also have Uplift Creative Center over there in Bay City. So you can go check out all the stuff that they've got going on in there. So I just want to give them a quick shout out.
Yeah, that
got
place
something.
is so freaking
It
cool.
is cool. A lot of okay, so like I like tie-dye, but I've never been like, oh, I have to have this. I walk in there and I'm like, Cindy, tie-dye everything. Because
She's a total badass.
Holy crap, she is. Everything is so cool. So if you guys, maybe if you're not even a huge fan of tie-dye, go check it out because I think you will be.
Isn't that one of the dip cups right there?
That is, yeah, I did that one.
Go offend
Yeah.
people. It's so much fun.
The highly offensive hoodies, yes. Plus, Uplift Creative Center does all kinds of different cool stuff too with classes and things. And yeah, the dipped cup that I made up there is kind of like a swirl or whatever. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of cool different stuff happening over there. Cheaper stuff to go do just to get out and interact with other people.
Yeah.
I don't think we do that enough, except for right now with the germs. Okay, I'm not going to go there.
Well, that's the way it's been with networking. Like I said, I work with Bill, did some painting stuff. Finally made it over to Pedal and Bean.
Very cool place. I love
Christine
that.
is fucking awesome. Like, we have to get her on the show because I was telling her about Survivor Girl and I was telling her, like, the tea was incredible. I had a strawberry cupcake that was
Their
filled
baked
with
goods.
strawberries. It was amazing.
Their baked goods look so good. They're all gluten-y, so I can't.
Oh,
have
it's
any.
so good.
Gluten-y and gluttony.
Sorry, Mitch. I mean, I know we did the whole gluten-free thing, but I had to
couldn't
send this.
resist.
I had to. It was amazing.
He cheated on you because he's still with me, Mitch. It's
What?
okay.
See, the great thing about it is, like, if you guys are in Cass City, go check out Pedal and Bean. It's fucking incredible.
I enjoyed it. Plus, it's really cool. It's a cool looking place.
Well,
too.
yeah, they've got like that whole kind of mid-century modern esque of it's wood, it's metal, it's retro,
industrial
it's
kinda
industrial. It's
Plus,
such a kick-ass place.
plus the name, because it is called Pedal and Bean, you can actually get flower arrangements.
Yeah.
And get your coffee plus baked goods, which is a really cool thing. Like,
They
okay,
have
guys.
great teas too.
Guys, listen to me. Guys, I'm looking over at Adam. Guys, a one-stop shop. You get your flowers, you get your girl a coffee, you get your girl a cupcake. You'll be doing good. Don't get me that, though, because
And the bathroom was cool as shit too because the towel work. Like, I was just totally tripping on. I would like texture junkie overload. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
That place is really cool, and
Yeah.
they're really nice because they, you ask them or tell them what kind of stuff that you would like, and they like to make your order.
Yeah.
Made to order. And there's one guy there that actually, when I stopped in the one time, he gave me chocolate shavings on top, and I don't know why, but that was like the best thing ever. I'm like, okay, from here
Yeah.
on out, man.
Yeah.
You
We
got
went
me.
to one more place this week. Heather and I did together.
I gotta grab this
When
really
you get
quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Jeremy's stopping in. He says, checking in with my peeps.
What's up, brother?
Jeremy from 3OF, and this is my Brain podcast. Thank you for joining us. Thank you.
Katie chimes in and says, I love tie-dye. Mikey chimes in and says, supposed to be, and then also says, the tie-dye is awesome.
It is actually. You guys got to check it out. Plus, you
So,
can check it out online too. But you were going to say something about.
Yeah, go ahead, Adam.
We stopped at two more places this week. One of them, one of probably Heather's new favorite places, is Williams Cheese.
No, I've been there before.
Oh, okay.
Becky actually took me there before. That's why I was like, we need to stop here.
We drove by
I'm a
it.
cheese hound. It's horrible, you guys.
It's on its way
Coffee,
up
cheese.
to Pinconning, where we stopped at Northwoods also.
Mm-hmm.
But back to Williams Cheese, they have a Pinconning cheese, and what was the one you got?
I got a garlic herb.
Garlic herb
As
butter
well.
cheese, and it's like legendary. I
Yeah.
could eat 7 pounds of this stuff.
It was so
like,
And it was funny because there was a guy, and they had like the little blocks of cheese, right? And it says that you can get 4 for $10 or whatever. And this guy's picking them up, and he picks up the garlic one. Well, I was gonna do the same thing, and I was like, So I walked around to the other side where there's coolers.
Yeah.
Well, they have like, for lack of a better term, it's like a blob of cheese, okay? Because it's just whatever the end is or whatever. And it was like $3.43 for this huge package like this. And I'm like, hey, dude. Hey, guy.
Right.
You can get this for this
legitimately-
price. And he was like, oh, heck yeah. So he walks out, with big. And he's like, my fiance is a cheese connoisseur. I'm just like, oh my God.
She knows what she's talking about. Like, she cheeses quite a bit.
So you're
Yeah.
saying that between that place and Country Bulk Foods, which
Yeah.
you can buy a freaking
Oh, yeah.
log of
You can
cheese.
beat people with their log of cheese.
Yes.
Not that I recommend that.
It's like a big honed log of cheese.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
See,
very
now
crazy.
imagine them making not only a store together, but a restaurant.
Oh, there you go. Well, the restaurant
Country
in
Bulk
Country
Foods.
Bulk.
Right,
Yeah.
but imagine
Incredible food, yeah.
Okay.
Imagine
and-
taking Williams cheese and putting
I
that
just
into
I just got to stop here for a second and tell you guys. None of these places that we're mentioning, we are not sponsored by anybody.
No, we
Just
just
saying,
love these places.
we just really love these places. If you guys haven't checked them out, so
Right.
just saying. I just kind of wanted to throw that out there because I we're not okay. Growing up, I remember like hearing of all these different bands and different things talking about the things that they liked, and
Right.
they were always called like sellouts and this and that, But pretty much when we started this podcast, it was mostly to have a conversation.
Real people having real
Right.
conversation with
There we
real
go.
people.
There we go. But, as we've gone along, we like to be able to help promote and help other people out too. And if it's stuff that we really generally really like, of course we're going to mention it.
Well, we're always in the mobile office and constantly networking with people because it's
Right.
like, hey, we got a meet and greet here in Bay City to do this, that, and the other thing. Oh, we had a meet and greet to go here down in Waterford or whatever it is. Divide and conquer.
Yeah.
And we've done that 1,000 times. Like when you and Chris were doing the movies and me and
Oh,
Nate,
yeah.
we're down at the man cave doing pre-production down there. And it's insane.
Before podcast, I wrote Chris and I was like, I miss you, man.
That's what I did too.
I miss you, man.
one more shout out, not sponsored by them at all, but
Hashtag illegal cheese for life.
Oh, yeah.
that too. But I was thinking Big B coffee. Now,
Oh, yeah,
it's
we
not-
were having this conversation before.
but this isn't the
Oh,
conversation. Hold on.
we're getting into
I'm not bringing
this.
that one up. Give me a minute. No, Big B Coffee, though, the only reason I'm bringing them up, their coffee's phenomenal. But the
I
reason I'm
love
bringing
it.
them up is their customer service.
Okay,
Heather
yes.
and I have been across legitimately probably 15 to 20 different Big B coffee stores.
You're a big B.
I have no
whore.
problems with
And
that.
their customer service is exceptionally perfect. Like,
Yeah.
every single one, doesn't matter what city, what place I've been to,
Just saying Timmy's is better.
No,
Not
not for customer service.
not for customer service.
No, not at all.
Dude, their customer service, I walk in the door and they're like, hey, what's going on? Oh, that's right. Hey, I remember you. Do
Yeah.
you want this? Do you want this? And so on. And then there's ones I've never walked into and they're like, they get your order and then they're happy to serve it to you and happy to discuss it with you.
No,
Oh, yeah.
see, that's not true because you and I went to the Big B in Saginaw by the Walmart over there, and they didn't have the Chinese flour.
They didn't have they didn't have it, but she was like, well, I can tell you this. So yes, her customer service was exceptional. She
It
was
fun.
laughing and she
Yeah.
was very
I had a
nice.
blast with her, but I'm
So-
still pissed that they didn't have the Chinese flour.
But he's not wrong though.
No,
Like,
I
he's not
completely
wrong.
agree with you. Every Big B that I have been to
Their customer service is like,
is top shelf.
Yeah, it's
And-
been really, really exceptional.
I actually
and-
teasingly kidded with a guy at Big B. I was like, look, I got a question for the big boss of your company. How do you guys recruit people
Yes.
with customer service? Because there's not another company, and that's not just coffee, like another company that I know
Yeah.
that across the entire state that we've been to, doesn't matter what store, doesn't matter what owner, consistently has phenomenal customer
Yeah,
service.
even the one down by Howell, when we go down that
Yep.
way, they've
And
been really,
Waterford.
yeah, they've been really great. I got a couple things in chat. Jeremy was talking about the cheese log. So I feel like, log, everyone loves the log.
Hell
Go
yeah.
get your log.
Ren and
I feel
Stimpy,
like
baby.
it's wood. Wait, how is it?
It's log, it's log, it's big, it's heavy, it's
Yep,
wood.
there we go. That's what it was. Yeah. So, but you're not wrong though. Every time we've ever gone into, and I remember the first time that I went to a Big B, I was actually with you.
Yeah.
We were dropping off the kids,
Yeah.
and we stopped in there, and it was funny because there was a lady in front of us and she had yoga pants on. She had just got done from the gym and everything. And I was just like, ugh, I don't want to be that lady. She pulls out her card. She pulls out her card and
stereotypes exist for a reason. I'm just throwing that out there.
Even I'm a jerk sometimes. It happens. I was like, ugh, I don't want to be that lady with the punch card. And now I'm that lady with the punch card. However, I don't wear yoga pants.
Not yet.
And the other thing too is
I wear leggings though.
You put a Starbucks cup,
lounge pants.
I wear those as well.
comfort pant.
But you're right. I mean, yes, stereotypes do happen, and I apologize for that because I'm human, though. But I do. But we do now have a punch card, and we do.
I have a punch card for the
Digby.
harvest, and I got points for Pedal and Beans.
Yeah, we do too.
It's amazing.
For there too. So yeah, he's right though. And what was the one tea that you had gotten?
It was like the
some Hawaiian or
Rainbow Hawaiian.
Yeah, there you go. It smelled really good. I did try it.
You did try it.
It was
You're
very
like,
good.
holy shit, it was amazing.
I don't mind tea. Like I'm okay with tea. I am more a coffee drinker than I am. I used to be more of a tea drinker.
Now we're getting into that conversation.
Yes, we're gonna have this conversation.
Adam
you guys
said
can chime in too.
It was the 4th best coffee.
Pedal and Bean was.
Pedal and Bean.
Okay.
So here's his list of the first 3. Go ahead, Adam.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So my first now this was starting with exclusive coffee. This is black, regular, or cream or sugar, whatever you want to add.
Bullshit.
Coffee. First, biggest, best coffee in the world definitely has to be straight from Australia. Straight, black, dark, wake up call coffee. Number 2 definitely has to be Big B, dark, smooth silk coffee. Number 3, my opinion, dark silk Folgers. And number 4 is Pedal and Bean.
Okay. I'm
So I got
surprised
that stuff
Timmy's wasn't in there because you drank Timmy's not too long ago.
I'm not Timmy's is too weak. It's not wake up call coffee. It's no. If you can see the bottom of the cup, it ain't wake up enough.
Okay. Well, so that varies, but you can add coffee. Like you can make a huge grind after grind. And what is that? What?
See, I got a coffee
Okay.
grinder that I use for my fresh herbs and spices.
Yeah.
But I'm allergic to coffee.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
But I
just thought
know
you
how
were
to make a
snob.
badass cup of coffee. Do I or do I not?
Yeah.
Yeah, his coffee's good.
I have
the
jet fuel
reason-
coffee where it's like, all right, you're going to take a sniff of this. And you'll be like, wow.
He is the reason why Adam likes such freaking crazy strong coffee, I
He
think
started
is
it.
your fault. Actually,
No.
So
no.
You're welcome.
My reason behind wake up call coffee started with a 26 cup of coffee night. So
Jesus Christ, dude.
First off, Jeremy says lounge pants.
Lounge pants!
Okay, move on.
So I went to church camp when I was like middle school-ish era. And, middle school kids being kids, we went at midnight looking for food. We showed up in the cafeteria and there was nothing but a coffee pot. So we came back and we played cards. Whoever lost the round of hand of cards had to go back and refill the coffee pot. So naturally, I went through the first pot by myself because everybody else had one. And me, coffee drinker, I went through the first pot by myself. And then they got the second one because I won the hand, so I didn't have to go get it. And then they got the third pot, and they're like, what number are you on? And I'm like, I think 17 or 18. I'm not feeling it. Yeah, let's keep going. So 26 cups of coffee later, I was uncontrollably shaking for 2.5 hours. And then crash. No. And then crash. And unfortunately, that camp had what's called sleeping babies. What they do is they come in while you're sleeping and they videotape prank you. Well, they duct taped me to my mattress and strapped me to the roof in the UP in 12 inches of snow.
Child abuse.
I learned that winter that mattresses slide down snow hills really well.
Oh my God.
I wiggled and squirmed, and the mattress went off the roof and down a snowbank.
Okay,
and down a hill.
let's talk about how far off the ground you were.
I mean, only off the ground or off the snow? Because the snow was like 4 foot tall because we were in the UP and it was deep.
Yeah.
So I hit snow. And
At what point do these people, and this is church camp?
Yeah.
You Christians. Really? At what point do you think this is a good idea?
Okay, so here's
you
precursor.
you don't follow Mormons, do you?
I don't know.
Precursor. They said
No.
Precursor. They said if you didn't want to be signed up for sleeping babies, tell them at the beginning of camp. So for that solid week, I egged them on.
I would have been telling him no.
No,
right
I said
away.
For 5 nights straight, I said, I'm going to stay awake so when you guys walk by, I'm awake and you won't get me. I egged them on. And then.
So that was karma.
Oh, absolutely. All day.
Uh-huh.
And then coffee crash and no more Adam awake.
Well, speaking with the coffee part of it, though. Okay, so you are allergic to coffee, so you don't drink it.
That doesn't mean I don't appreciate a fine cup of coffee, because if it smells good,
Yeah.
generally
Important.
speaking, if you've done everything right, it's going to taste even better.
Anybody in chat have their top 5 that they'd like to tell, or if they have a specific one that they really love and can't live without?
I subscribe to the same theory as Adam. Is if you can see the bottom of your cup,
it's
not
too
coffee.
light. It's not coffee.
it's not coffee. You might as well just have coffee flavored water.
Well, I subscribe to the fact that if it's too dark, not drinking it.
She doesn't
But see,
like
that's the point, though, is if you have coffee, and the only way you're going to have really good coffee is if you make it from fresh beans.
Oh yeah, well yeah, with the grinder and everything.
Right,
Brilliant.
right. I mean, I've got a
Yeah.
coffee grinder that I do fresh herbs and spices with, and it smells amazing. If you go up in my kitchen right now, all you'll smell is fresh ground cloves. It's
Good
awesome.
stuff. Good stuff.
But no, coffee, I mean, good Lord. I grew up, and you guys are going to laugh at me. You remember the orange brick of Sanka?
Yep, the decaf.
Nasty
shit.
fucking shit.
Horrible.
My grandmother drank this shit religiously every fucking morning, and the whole house smelled like it. It was so bad.
Horrible.
So bad.
Let me stop you right there.
Because it was the
grew up?
freeze lock. No. See, when I get up to go to school, because we had to get up like 5 a.m. because the bus came at like 6:30.
Okay, Grandpa.
Off both
Right.
ways and down the hill.
Exactly.
12 and a half feet of snow.
Right.
But no, you'd get up in the morning and you want to smell French toast or pancakes or
Oh yeah, of course.
something
Coffee.
along those lines,
Something
right?
delicious.
Right. You smell freaking dead homeless person, rotten anus, Sanka coffee.
Sanka coffee.
And you're like,
It's like,
And
ugh.
I'm like, give me a tea. So she would hand me this. I didn't even know. It was like raspberry or something like that. Like the metal tea casing thing.
yeah,
that had
yep,
the little
like twinning or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Babe,
but
I think
it was
that's twang.
actual leaves
Maybe.
that was in there for your coffee or
Right. Oh,
your tea.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I would get that and drink that as hot and as fast as I could to get the smell of coffee out of my nose.
It's so horrible. I remember.
Oh God, it's
Ugh.
so bad.
If you can't smell that, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I grew up not like when I was a teenager. I loved coffee.
Yeah.
Because we did like the debate and theater early mornings, and I have this huge coffee cup. It's a Looney Tunes, and I still have it. It's like this big by like this big,
Rookie
and I could
sizes.
fit like a 4-cup pot just in it. Oh, hey, Race.
Race.
Audrey Byrne, guitar player. We've
Yeah.
talked about you, man.
Totally
Glad you're
giving you a
joining
shout
us. Very cool. He's joining us on Twitch, you guys.
Anyways, finish with
So
what you're talking
anyway,
about.
so I would fill this cup, this huge Looney Tunes cup, and I would just be like, "Don't touch it. Like this is going straight to my soul."
I will fucking stab you.
Pretty
Karen.
much. And my mom, would
Hands
just,
off the Looney Tune, bitch.
my mom would just look at me and be like, "You're really gonna drink that whole cup?" I'm like, "Well, I've got the cup for a reason. Like my brother got it for me,
Right.
and I love this thing because I still have it. And that was when I was 15. We're not going how old I am right now, but only
Why
a couple
so
years ago.
old?
Only a couple years ago.
So now we have another cup.
Oh, Ray says, "Oh no."
Oh no.
Now we have another cup that we got from her family Christmas party last year before last.
Was that big
Oh, yeah,
ass
yeah.
cup? Yeah.
I have one that says I like big mugs and I cannot
Yes.
lie, and it is a 1 gallon
Yeah.
cup of coffee. And I took pictures of it last year. It clears the inside of our microwave by an 18th of an inch
It does. It's so
without the
serious.
tray in it.
No,
Serious
that is
coffee
amazing.
drinkers.
That is
Yeah.
amazing.
But the problem with those cups is that you really have to down them quick. You really have to have somebody on the side going chug, chug, chug.
Well,
it's
you're
gonna get
talking a
cold.
gallon of coffee.
It's
gonna
gonna get cold.
That's
the-
why I
that's
like
the worst
tea.
thing.
If tea gets cold, it still tastes good.
But
It all tastes like shit.
No,
Tea's
it
tea.
doesn't.
No.
Because here's the thing:
I
how
like
many
tea.
times you like, dude, make me up one of your cups of tea?
yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, you either like tea or you don't. There's no in between, I don't think.
Yeah, Ray says, yeah, they get cold so fast. The Yeti.
Yeah, exactly,
Okay,
dude.
hold up. There's Contigo though.
Oh, Contigo's good
the
too.
man.
I like Contigo.
He's got a
Yeah, I like Contigo. Yeti,
See?
I hear is good. I
Best
just,
$10 I ever spent at Walmart.
Yeah.
It keeps hot shit hot for longer than it should.
That's what I love about when I throw tea bags in there. And I'll throw like 25 different tea bags in there of different shit that I like.
And it stays hot.
While I'm in the mobile office and I'm
Yep.
just like, wow, this is amazing. And all I have to do is throw some more hot water in there or whatever it is that I'm drinking and it
yeah.
stays that way all fucking day.
I used to legitimately, the beginning of my day driving for the carriage company, I would pour a full Contigo full of hot coffee,
Yep.
and by the end of the day, it was still at 11:35, almost midnight at
Yeah.
night. It was still steaming hot. It was like,
Absolutely.
You are slow at drinking coffee.
I was
That's what that tells me.
I was conservative at drinking.
Yeah,
coffee.
I know. That's a tough job.
That's because you're pissing every
So
5
guys,
seconds.
13 seconds.
guys, I just got to say, yeah, that's true. I just got to say, you guys over there in Twitch that you have an account, go over to Race's channel, go show him some love, subscribe, go check out all the cool stuff he's got going on.
He's got a really cool channel.
Mecha Mondays? Is that what it is? Did I say that wrong, Race?
Clarify that, Race.
Because I say things wrong all the
She
time.
fucks
dude.
it up. It's all right.
I honestly,
No, but really
go
cool
check him
channel.
out. Yeah, you go and check it out. He
Yeah,
does like
really cool
VHS,
channel.
all kinds of really cool stuff.
He says thank you for the shout out.
Yeah, for sure, man. I had to laugh the first time that Adam and I jumped on to listen to him. He was talking about Sonic, and we hadn't watched it yet.
Yeah.
Okay, not spoiling anything, but one of the funny things was he was talking about Olive Garden,
Yeah.
and one of the quotes was, "Olive Garden, where your family." I can't take credit. This is from him. Olive Garden, where your family or family that doesn't like you. It was so funny.
He says that it's Mecha Monday and
Yes.
Tuesday, and I play games with my feet.
"Oh, I didn't see that
Wait,
one.
hold on. You play video games with your feet?
What? We missed that. What the hell?"
Which video? I got to go back and check that out now because I think I
clearing
missed
Tuesdays.
that one.
I'm clearing out my Tuesdays now.
Hell yeah.
I gotta
I'm
see
so
this.
watching this. That's so cool. Hey, thank you so much, Race. I appreciate
We
it.
support.
Yeah, absolutely.
Support, dude. We hosted him on the Don't Make This Weird Twitch page and are going to go ahead and do that again.
Hell yeah.
Survivor Girl also supports Survivor Girl podcast supports him as well.
Yep.
As long also along with
Yep.
I like to get ahead of myself here. Coffee maybe, I don't know. Along with the Unknown Artist, if you guys haven't checked him out too, we recommend him also.
Speaking of stuff that we have partnered up with and whatnot, can we spoil it, Nate?
Oh, poor Nate.
Okay.
Oh, I feel like I need to come over and give you a hug. Are you okay? Okay.
Well, before we right. So,
Right.
well, here's the great part about it. Race just chimes in and says, thanks. I can get to level 3 on Mental Storm, The Legend of Zelda, and Final Fantasy.
What?
Playing with his feet.
That's freaking insane,
All
man.
right, hashtag Xbox is better than PlayStation, but not the point.
Bullshit. PlayStation is way better.
I love
So, do you want to
PlayStation.
spoil it or not, man?
Okay,
All right,
so
cool.
what's up?
So, we'll spoil it. So, this is the intro to Partly Pitched.
Oh, cool. Whoa, that's awesome. I'm pumped up and ready. That's cool.
It was great because every time we did the intro, he's like, and welcome back to Partly Pitched. I'm your host, Nate Searle. And I'm like,
And we would get 5 minutes through. I didn't know where I was.
So,
Done.
You have recording Tourette's. Hold
yes,
on. Hold
yes, he
on.
does.
Okay, what was the question?
What was
Sorry.
It just that music reminds me of the thing I saw on Facebook a couple
Yeah.
days ago that said when you get back in your car in the morning
Yeah.
and you turn on the radio and it's like, whoa, I'm not the same person I was last night. I promise you, it's okay.
Oh, that was awesome. You do that?
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, he
Well, explain a little bit about what Partly Pitched is for the listeners.
here. Go ahead, Nate.
Well,
I'm not on mic.
okay,
You're
all
on
right.
mic. It's in my show.
He's not ready for his show yet. Give a little bit to our listeners because with a song like that, you can't just leave it hanging.
Well, right. Here's the cool part about it. So Nate came to us, what, 7 months ago? Something
About
like that?
something like that.
About 6
Yeah.
months ago. Because we're insane people
Mm-hmm.
and we drop new podcast every 6 months. Why not, right? So he says to me, he's like, I want to do a podcast. I said, cool. So what's the premise? He's like, music.
Yeah.
Everything to do with music. Talking about bands, talking about
Is
lyrics.
it like dissecting down?
Yeah, it's literally tearing apart. You know, he was talking about doing gear reviews, having live bands in the studio, talking
Very
to them,
cool.
doing interviews and all that other stuff. And that's what was so much fun. Right.
Cool.
And, you know, just getting into the nitty gritty of what music is all about.
Yeah.
So he sends me these 2 different files on Facebook and he's like, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And I'm like, I think I got something. So we're sitting here in the studio and he's like, yes, I like that. Do that. And the
love
hardest
it.
part for me to play was the guitar.
Right.
Because the drums, I could go through and program. The bass, I was like, it was
Right.
great.
That's awesome. That sounds really cool. Like I'm
Yeah,
pumped.
it was fun.
I was hearing when he was doing this. 'Cause
Yeah.
It sounded like 3 monkeys fucking in a
Oh yeah, it does. The breakdown and putting everything together that way.
I had the
Yeah.
headphones on at one point. It sounded fine. Took them off the next moment. It sounded like a bunch of
Yeah.
monkeys fucking in a bedroom.
So you're getting some love on Twitch here, brother. Racer said, ready for this? That is a cool intro. Candy chimed in and said, love the intro.
Yeah. Very
So,
cool. Dude, you
You're
got
onto
this.
something, man.
You got this. I mean, you get down or you get the bands and you, like you said, you discuss with them, you break down their songs, how they got their name, all kinds of cool stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
you really got a great
This
idea.
show's probably only going to be about a year and a half in the making.
That's all right. It doesn't have to be a really long one. As long as you do and you go with your dream and what you want to do, then you can say, look, I did this.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like 3-4 years like us.
Because
You know
we're
what I mean?
insane people.
That's how it is. But no, I
I
love.
hope they're not expecting me to argue.
No.
See, there you go.
My
I-
son even agrees.
I love the idea of it, and I'm looking forward definitely to be tuning into this. Plus, you know, like you said, you're going to be doing yours pre-record,
Yeah.
so that takes a lot of the edge off. Like here we are live.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ran,
Yeah.
what did we do, like 20 different pre-records?
Something like that.
That's-
Well,
Oh my
and
God, we did 20 of them, and every single one was 5 to 10 minutes long, and I ran through all my information. In between, we would stop and do a commercial break,
yeah,
and there was nothing to put after it because I had already done all my information in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
it was
That's
great.
just how quickly I was speaking. on
going through it. Well, and it
I
happens.
forgot to
I would
breathe.
stumble over myself
Mm-hmm.
and like Mike Tourette's myself and go, "Fuck it, we're done."
Well, okay,
Start it over.
okay.
do it again.
So to be fair,
Yeah.
so on Don't Make This Weird, we have somebody to riff off of.
Yeah.
Okay. And then on Survivor Girl, when Becky was my co-host, we riffed off of each other. And then when we had a guest on, we could talk back and forth and
Yeah.
interview that. So when I went solo for the first time, it's not that easy.
No.
It really
Well,
is not that
Look at what
easy.
Mitch
For
does,
me,
though.
it's the whole trying to spark the conversation with
Sparking-
yourself
yeah.
without,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
the
yeah.
concept of another person being there. So when Tony was looking at the computer,
Yeah.
my whole thing was, I'm having a conversation with the back of his head. What is he going to respond to me so
Yep.
I can say something back?
Yeah.
Nope, nothing. Keep going.
Keep going. Yeah. It's not as easy as it looks, really. I mean,
Well,
Talking
and
to yourself is difficult, I see.
I thought it was hilarious because the first thing that he says after we did the first couple of takes, he was like, "You guys make it look so fucking easy."
but we've been doing this for how long now?
What?
You know?
And that's the thing is, we go into the show with sometimes zero prep,
Right?
and sometimes you can tell we
Sometimes.
shit the bed.
Sometimes, I mean, if you look at
Yeah,
it this
thank
way, if you look at it this way, like for me with the shows every week or whatever, what between this one and Survivor Girl,
Yeah.
I am not always perfect with the way that I talk and everything. I get ahead of myself. My brain thinks a lot faster than my mouth can keep up with it. But that's okay because
Same.
I've been like, okay, I know that I'm not perfect. I've never wanted to be, and I'm okay with that. And I think that that's relatable to people. You know, if you mess up, you know, a lot of people want things to be perfect or whatever, but you know what? Just be yourself.
Right.
If you're going to do a podcast, you may mess up, may not say the right word. Like I didn't say his right. I almost tried to say brown paper bag again. I mean, but that's just part of me being human and who I am. And would I like to be able to come and just land everything and be perfect with whatever it is I'm talking about? Absolutely.
Right.
No.
But that's not me.
That'd be boring if you were perfect.
It would be boring.
Well,
I mean-
See, you get it finally.
Here's the thing: is none of us have a background in broadcast.
Yeah. No.
However, we've done enough in this industry with the music industry.
Yeah.
When you're on stage, you have to be able to talk to people and engage your audience.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So this is just a studio setting. And if you can engage your audience in the studio setting, you got something here.
It changes up, and it's funny to go from being when I was in high school and we had to get up in front of class and everything, like trying to be the very last person to get up and do a speech or any of that stuff, to go to where I'm at now,
Right.
to just kind of riff and go live with all this stuff. You know, it's
You were that
it's
girl.
totally. I was that girl.
Right.
I'm not even gonna lie. I was the one with the cards, a million cards
Yeah.
that lost her place every 2 seconds and then like sweat.
Yeah.
I just want to crawl underneath this podium and not. No, that was me.
I
Like,
just
couldn't-
bullshit my way through it all the time.
I couldn't. I was
See,
horrible.
I was the one that was like, let me get this shit done so I can watch everybody else fail.
Yeah.
Because I know what's going to happen, so let me get the first one out
Right.
so they can laugh at me, because following me won't be hard.
Oh, so Race chimes in and says, once again, thanks for the shout out. Wait a minute. Racer X.
Racer X.
Are
yeah.
you a Paul Gilbert fan? I have to know because Paul Gilbert is the shit.
Ah, there we go.
Well, he's got a band called Racer X.
Yeah.
My thing with the whole recording thing is, you know, I've been on when I first started working here. I was doing the mic every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a hot minute since I've jumped on.
I know you just kind of stopped getting on, and it was like, oh, okay, so he's not joining us on the mic anymore.
Right.
Well, I
So-
didn't really throw my input in that much, anyways. And
Yeah.
it would just kind of, you know, everybody would carry on with the conversation and just kind of, it was going. My comment had just kind of gone through. So,
What are you talking about? Why are you pointing at me? I didn't do
and then we got Chris.
Right. Right.
I
Well,
feel special sitting in his chair.
it. We miss Chris.
we do.
Well, and on a side note, when we were talking to Sean from
SolidStateRadio.net.
Yeah.
I got you.
When you were telling him the idea, he fucking loved it. He was like, dude, get that done so we can throw it in rotation.
On a really awesome learning how to people note.
Okay.
The Cabela's, like when I worked for them years and years ago, they had an awesome introductory interview that I think either department stores or hiring managers or everything should have. They basically handed you an item from their store. You got to pick whatever department you wanted to apply for.
Yeah.
You read the item, read the description, learned about it, and then sold it to them. And it solved a lot of their problems because then they could tell you,
Yeah.
yes, you can sell me an item. Yes, you can be a people person. Yes, you can care.
Right.
And yes, you have the ability to people.
That's actually how I got a promotion working for one of the consulting firms down in St. Louis. They brought in, there was 5 assistant supervisors, and they brought in 5 bricks, like regular red brick, and said, here, whoever sells this brick for the most money gets the promotion.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
I sold mine for $2,000 because I walked up to a dude who was one of the taxi cab drivers at the airport, and I said, look, man, I'm getting a promotion if I sell this brick for the most amount of money. I really want this promotion. Can you help me out?
Yeah.
He takes this brick and goes around the whole entire taxi cab place and says, cool. Everybody threw in like 50s and 20s and 100s. Fucking $2,000. He's like, we'll take the brick, take the money. And I'm like, yes.
Heck yeah. That's the way to do it, my friend.
Oh, cool. He tries back and he says a bit, but it's more of a Speed Racer reference. I'm a vintage
Yes.
anime fan. Sweet.
Yes.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Very
Space
cool.
Ghost.
Very cool. Looking forward to being able.
Voltron, baby, come on.
Amen.
Oh yes. Looking forward to the 27th when I'm not going to be on stage doing anything cool, but introducing you guys.
Well, you get to
Really
hang out with
excited.
them before they go on stage.
I do. So I'm really excited about that, guys. Don't forget to come and join us at the Vault. Racer X is going to be there. I'm going to be there. It will be Audrey Byrne, Sugar Punk Fairies, and Don't Speak. And the stage is awesome, dude. You're going to love it there. Very, very cool. So
It's a
looking forward to
bitchin'
that.
stage.
Guys, go check that out on Facebook. Go invite your friends. Get people there because they need you.
Yeah.
Go support. Go support these
Support
bands.
local. Seriously.
Support this venue because if you guys keep on coming to it, you like what's happening, they're going to stay open. They're going to keep on going, and that's the most important thing.
That's the cool part about it is that part of Saginaw is really starting to come back to life.
Yeah.
Because it used to be a really hopping place, that part of Saginaw. And now it's coming back to life because we got, was it Mule Resophonic Guitars is
Yeah,
there?
you were telling me about that. Very
They're
cool.
just down the street from the Vault.
Yeah,
It's
very
like,
cool.
holy shit. Like, talk about a marriage made in heaven.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they build guitars and then they have a lot of the musicians that come to the place and get their guitars personally. And then they do a local gig there.
Yep. And it's kind of funny because the first time that I actually met Race was at BMO's.
Nice.
I was at BMO's. My brother's band, Twisted and Graves, I think, was playing. Or no, Go Get Gone. Sorry, they had two going at the same time.
Yeah.
They came to visit. And at the time, they had that band, and they were playing there at BMO's. And he was there, and he actually got on my sister-in-law's upright bass and was playing it.
Nice.
And that's the first time I ever met him, and I don't know if he remembers that or not, but that was, it was quite a while ago.
Yeah, Ray says I'm excited, and he also said Sugar Punk Fairies are a great band.
Oh, they are so cool. Dude, you have to check out also. Ooh, before I forget,
yeah.
Tuscolapalooza is happening too, you guys. That's going to be coming up. I have to pull that up. I wasn't prepared to talk about that, but
Way to
I'm
shit the bed.
super excited about Tuscolapalooza, the second one this year.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Same
I'm
location?
excited. Same location from what I'm understanding right now, you guys. This is a great event.
Do they
too.
have a list of bands yet?
You know what? Go ahead and keep on talking. I
Okay.
am going to go and pull it up. You might have to switch me over though.
Well, we're going to do a station break real quick anyways, because, hey, guys, if you like what we're doing, go on your social media and share the shit out of us. If you're on Twitch, go to Facebook, go to Twitter, go to Instagram, all these other places. Share this live podcast. If you're on YouTube, do the same thing. We are all over the damn place. So share us. If you like what we're doing, hey, we're social media whores. So just share the shit out of us. And if you know somebody that you want to see on the show, hell, shoot an inbox message to us. We're on Facebook. Like I said, get the word out there. We have so much love for the local scene, the regional scene, the national scene. And if you want to come on the show, shoot us a message. We'll get you on the schedule.
Yeah, for sure. We have spaces opening up. I mean, I know that the weather is finally breaking, so you guys are going to be able to see more people get in on the show. We've had bands, we've had everything on the band or on the show.
Yeah.
And which we love the live music as well as you guys do. We know that you love to hear us just chatter about everything, but I know you guys really love the live music, and so do we. Jumping on to the chat here really quick before I go further into Tuscolapalooza, my dad is actually joining in. One of our number one top fans. He says, hello, kids. Hey, Dad. Love you. Thank you for the support.
hello.
Okay, so I just lost it because I'm cool like that. Tuscolapalooza, you guys, it's going to be the annual nonprofit music festival. It was founded in 2019. They put on one hell of a show.
Yes.
And then, of course, now I got to go back.
Is it
going slow?
August 1st?
I think so. You know what? It's not even giving me the date now. I think it's under an event now. So I have to pull that up.
So you can invite...
August 10th. Nope, that was 2019.
Right.
All right, I have to find it, you guys. I will go ahead and share it on the pages because this event is very cool.
So
it's a lot of fun.
On the spring note and weather breaking note, it's Tony. Is your planting starting soon?
Oh, I got it.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm already seating.
I got it. Mark your calendars, folks. August 1st, 2020 this year is going to be epic. Go to Tuscolapalooza.com for the update information. So they will be reaching out for sponsors and announcing the charity soon. They had 9 bands. They had 10, I think, set up last year to go on.
Yep.
Sugar Punk Fairies were there as one of the bands, and they are awesome. You're not wrong. We love those girls. Rockin' Robin, Emily.
Yeah.
They're going to be on talking about their participation at the vault coming up.
Right.
And we're going to play a couple of their songs that they recently put out, and I'm excited about that.
Are these new songs?
That's going to be, I think, yeah, they were in the studio not too
Nice.
long ago. So we're going to play some of those and talk to them, I think, next week or the week after, but we're trying to get them heard before.
Did you just break your nucleus on camera?
You guys, this just in.
What?
Message from Chris. I'm coming back, I swear.
Yes! Come back, Chris. We love you.
Chris, come back. You can blame it all on Tony. Oh, sorry.
Wow, really?
What you got?
Where's the love? Where's
Shots
the love?
fired.
What you got in chat? You got anything over there?
No, I think Chris
Twitch
just
is losing
sent
the
me-
battle.
He said, I'm coming back. Promise.
All
Miss you,
right.
brother. Miss you tons, man.
Pinky promise.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you know,
no, I hope so because
he's my
we love
brother from
Chris.
another mother.
We miss Chris. Yeah. Oh, one of the funny things that recently, I know he just asked you about the garden, so I'll let you guys go ahead on that because I don't
So
want to.
on that note,
Yeah.
I call very, very, very first dibs on your zucchini bread.
Okay.
Dibs. I already called it. Sucks
What?
to be anybody else.
See, I don't understand what happened last year because I planted a shit ton of
I
it.
know what happened.
What?
I broke them.
Oh, yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
So something got into a couple of the zucchinis, and they're like
The Asian?
huge. Well, no.
Your
It was huge. Like my zucchinis are ginormous. They're about yay big around and about
they
yay
are
long. They're
ridiculous.
freaking huge.
The
Okay.
story behind the missing zucchini is we were out weeding one day, and I thought it was a weed, so I pulled it.
Oh,
No regrets.
The
no
plant,
regrets.
not the actual zucchini
No,
fruit.
The plant before it even started growing the fruit. I thought it was a weed. I just yanked it, threw it right behind me, and went, "Yep, fuck it, it's gone." So he looked down at the plant,
He's just
box,
like-
and goes, "Where the fuck did it go?"
just like whistling, like no, but it wasn't me.
Right.
So there was no zucchini. Well, I thought it was because the weather was really crappy.
Last year's growing season was odd because
was
we had
very-
such a hard winter.
And
It
then
was.
it was wet.
And and that's the thing is this year we've had such an odd fucking winter.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's been warm, but the roads have been extra shitty for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's been really
Animals don't
crazy.
even know what to do at this point. I swear I saw a drunk possum wandering down the road. the other day.
Bitch, I'm on black eyes. Wow.
He was like, "Bitch, it's 60 degrees outside. It's supposed to be spring right now. Why the fuck's there 12 inches of snow?"
Right.
Like,
It's so crazy.
But we're used to this though. Like we'll be in shorts because we're like, woohoo!
We live in the bipolar state.
It's frickin' Sprinter.
I'm the bipolar
No.
express.
welcome to Michigan, where 40 degrees is a heat wave. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, I think Jeff's is just saying that he did. I think he's sharing us. Thank you.
Thanks,
thank
Jeff.
you. But yeah, I forgot what I was going to tell you something, and now I completely just
The seating thing.
gone. It's totally gone.
seating
But you're not wrong though.
Yeah.
Zucchini bread, please. Yes, yes. He makes the best gluten-free zucchini bread.
I called dibs on the first 2 loaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know when I talk about gluten-free, I don't want to be like the douches.
You're not a Nazi about it. That's what's
I'm
great
not.
about it.
I'm not though. Like if you guys eat stuff in front of me, I'm just like, oh, that's okay.
You know
I know
that,
I can't have it.
That
Is
adds
it-
15 tons to your belly.
Oh God, no.
Fuck you.
No. Well, mine's not. It's not a preference because if I
Yeah.
could eat the bread, I would be eating the
Should
bread.
be smashing the shit out.
I
some bread.
miss like pizza, like even shitty pizza. I miss shitty pizza.
Speaking of that, I
Good
one
shitty
of
pizza.
the great coping mechanisms that I had yesterday
Mm-hmm.
To get rid of my anger and frustration, I did a stupid fucking workout.
Oh, you did a workout. I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
you were going to tell me like you smashed like a whole bunch of horrible food.
No. I smashed my abs into submission because it like, okay, you pushed yourself a little extra harder than you should have because I sneezed earlier and I'm like,
Oh,
dude.
ow.
yep.
I got on her elliptical 3 days ago.
Yesterday, actually, he beat himself into not knowing what day it was.
No, I was on that shit for like. I was thinking I could do 15
I can
minutes.
count to potato.
I got to remind him what day it is. It's okay.
My favorite color's clear. But I got on it and I thought I could do like 15 minutes. Bullshit.
No,
I was like 7 minutes and 5 seconds in, and my knees were just like, I'm done. I quit. I got off there and I was walking off.
He was too. He's like, my legs. I don't feel the legs.
Well, it's like you were telling me what was it. You're like, oh, I did like 7 miles today. I'm like,
Five.
five.
Five, yeah.
I'm
Five
like,
on the bike.
Are you a fucking insane person?
Kinda.
Seriously.
I mean, it's not that bad though. Like, okay,
The bike's
here's
easier.
it is a lot easier than the elliptical. The elliptical is the devil.
Do you see that thing over there?
Yeah.
Those are
Deadly.
awesome. I want to steal it.
See,
What
that's
is it? Is that a sit-up thing?
No.
No, hell
It's
no.
a pull-up thing.
It's a
You
pull-up
put it on the
bar.
frame of your door.
Right.
Yeah, no, the bike is a lot easier.
So it's insane.
The bike is a lot easier. I do go really fast on the bike though. He's
does.
seen it. Because
hauls
I can
ass.
get 5 miles done in under 17. I think it
Holy
is.
shit, man.
But think about it. Okay, so if we go back to unhealthier Heather. Okay, I say unhealthier because I get like these stupid virus crap things and get tired and whatever. But that's part of the adrenal stuff too. But you go back to the 167-pound heavier Heather, and I couldn't even breathe without being exhausted. So I'm thankful to be able to get on there and be able to do it. And I have to remind myself when I'm having my lazy days and I don't want to do something, I'm like, no,
Right.
your legs fucking work. You can breathe. Get on that bike and
Oh,
you
yeah.
work your ass off. Only for 5 miles.
See, what's insane is I did three reps of 30 apiece for, I think, 25 different exercises because I did Spider-Man planks. Fuck them.
I don't even know what those are.
Fuck them. They
Did you, like-
suck.
Do you jump up and go like this?
No. I wish
You
it
gotta
looked
get
that great.
You gotta get it right. It's
No. And then
Oh.
we did the sway planks, and then on the pull-up bar, you hold yourself up, and then you bring your feet up almost perpendicular with everything,
Okay.
and then you sway them back and forth while
yeah.
you're holding yourself. Fuck that.
I agree.
Those are also called prison
Ooh.
pull-ups.
Yes.
Got a couple more things.
I did those in mixed martial arts. Those are called prison pull-ups for a reason because
It fucking
you
sucks.
it sucks, but you get jacked quick.
And that's what I've been doing, especially with like doing the one arm pull ups to where you're holding yourself there. And then I just go through and wheat. Oh my God. Talk about like all through here
Yikes.
and down here
And you got to take short breaths after. And
is screaming right
and you
now.
got to roll over and get up, and you're dead. It's just like
I tried getting off the couch this morning after I got done eating
You're just
breakfast. And I'm
dead.
like, ow.
it feels like somebody legitly sidekicked you as hard as they could in your core.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
do we want to do this kind of stuff?
Because
to
it's
ourselves?
fantastic.
I'm getting abs. That's all I'm saying.
I've never even. I don't even know what an ab is. I've never okay. So right now, because of weight loss surgery, you deal with like skin. So at some point, yes, at some point I will be going in and getting the surgery done.
Right.
But like after that, can I create them? Like, how does this work?
Oh, I know they're there because they remind me just touching them right now. It's like, I fucking hate you.
I got a couple things in chat on YouTube where we got people hanging out over there. And Jeff said, I did not shave my beard. The moment I shave my beard, we will have winter. Keep that bastard on until spring. I don't care if it's wizardly.
Wait a minute. What is it? What is it like? March comes in like a lion, or comes in like a lamb, and it comes out the other. How
Comes out like Kim's in like a wrecking ball.
March is the new Miley Cyrus.
Then we also have Roxanne chiming in. Hi guys,
Roxanne, we love you.
Miss y'all and can't wait to see you next week. The only thing I run is my mouth, she said.
Yeah, you
I
do.
freaking love her. And then my dad says, hey, Adam, your father-in-law is saying hello.
Fasha,
I'm still alive. Don't worry.
Fasha, can you hear me?
So, yeah, we're, talking about these, like, crazy regimens and different things. Okay, so I've been kind of, like, stuck at a standstill.
Right.
And I know we've all had a plateau where it
Yeah.
just freaking sucks. I think I've been at the same weight teetering back and forth. Okay, give or take 5 pounds or so back and forth for like a month or so now. And it's just like, what is happening? So, and they say at some point there will be a honeymoon phase. And but when people see me, they're like, oh, you're getting tinier. You're small. So it could be because of working out and toning. I don't know. But it is so frustrating.
So
It is super
When
frustrating.
you do the AB pictures on social media.
Yeah.
holy shit.
Yeah, exactly. You were a totally different person.
Yeah. Oh
It's
yeah,
insane.
looking at them, and it's funny because Adam and I got together before I had the surgery, and I kind of joke with him. It's like, oh, you got a new girlfriend, you got a new lady.
Adam's like giggity.
Giggity.
Yeah, I do.
But he went through all of the emotional stuff, and
Right.
definitely. This sounds really weird coming out of my mouth saying like you earned this spot to be here. I don't mean it that way, but he really has gone through a lot with
Right.
me to to where we're at now. And it takes a strong, positive person to be there beside you when you're going through this because
Absolutely.
emotional roller coaster. And and everybody that does this on their own, like with
Yeah.
just working out and eating better and losing weight that way, it's not easy that way. It's not easy the other way either.
On a workout regimen note, to anybody that's listening right now, give shout outs, or not shout outs, but suggestions to local places that either have free or low cost pools we can get into. Because I've been looking for them since I moved to Carroll.
There is, yeah.
Carol Pool.
Yeah,
Is it
there's
free or low
Low
cost?
cost.
Low cost.
Fair enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that at the high school then?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like $4 a swim.
Oh,
yeah,
that's not bad.
That's not bad. I would like to go in the morning when there's not little shithead kids.
Right.
In the
Put
summertime,
it
it's
out there.
open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Huh.
that is like
During the summer, they have some.
That is one of the baddest routines you can do. Is
Growing
swimming.
up when
Holy
I-
shit, man.
growing up when I had a 6-pack before I ran into Heather's cooking because it's amazing.
God.
Excuse me, you blame tuna dip, bitch.
I mean,
Well,
that's half
it-
the pounds.
It started. Okay, so yeah. He ate part of it there, but
No,
yeah.
he ate all the tuna dip. He's just like,
Yeah.
mine.
Oh my god.
So the swimming though, like legit, that works. I mean, if you're doing laps or even
Yeah.
if you're just swimming for fun, I used to hop in one side of the lake and swim across the lake and then swim back.
Yeah.
And by the end of the day, I may have been exhausted and young and awesome. But on that note, your core, your arms, your
Oh,
legs,
God,
your
it kicks your
oxygen,
ass.
your stamina goes.
Oh, yeah.
It's wonderful.
It's
So,
different. It's totally different being able to do that stuff too. And when we had first gotten together, you're like, oh man, we got to.
It was awesome.
Well, yeah, but I was definitely a lot out of shape, other than round. And we got on the paddle boat, got to the raft,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Let's get on the raft." And
No,
I'm-
we swam out there.
We swam. Yes, we did.
We swam out to the
swam
raft.
out there. I meant we were on the paddle boat and then got to.
Oh, yeah. The
So we
park.
swam out to this raft, and I get up there. Like, it took a lot to get up there.
Yeah.
I'm scared of water. And my dad, if he's still on listening, he knows because he had to deal with me as like, I don't even know what age I was. But we lived by a beach, and
Yeah.
there was a water slide, not very deep out in the water.
Right.
Here I am, this little kid, scared to death to slide down there, and all these kids are behind me
Right.
waiting.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, come on. And my dad's like, you can do it. You can. So I've always had like a fear of water, not being a good swimmer at all. So anyway, we get out to this raft, and I get up there, and it was hard to pull myself up
Yeah.
get up there, up this ladder. And it's a tiny ladder, of course.
It was like 3 steps. The fourth and fifth had snapped off, so it was a struggle for me to get up there.
Yeah.
being, like
Yeah.
good at getting on rafts.
You've had practice because
King of the raft.
I
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, kicking the raft was the shit.
he lived on this lake.
I grew up on that
on
lake.
this lake.
Absolutely.
So we get up there, and I'm just like, okay, how are we getting down now?
I was like, we're hopping back in the
We're
lake.
you're jumping off.
What?
No,
A bitch, what?
no.
No, it's great because she gets to she doesn't even, she waits until she's dry. And then she goes, babe, so how do we get back to shore?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we didn't bring a boat out here. How did we get here? And she's like, we swim. Oh. I was like, I can jump off. I'll meet you in the water. She's like, no, wait. What do you mean? I'm like,
Panic attack.
we gotta swim back. How else do we get back?
So
Right.
here I am, like having PTSD moments back to when I was like 5 or 6 or whatever, however old I was, going, I gotta jump off of here. Like this is no way, man.
Yeah.
And of course, like he's just like, I got you, and I'm just like.
And
I
if
don't
you're
know.
anything like me, as graceful as I am jumping off one of those rafts, you get that nice little freaking raft burn down your side because your foot slips and you're like,
Yeah. Okay. So here
No,
I'm
she
hearing
didn't
that.
slip, thank God.
No, I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna slide and freaking bump my head on the way down.
right.
There goes Heather. What happened to her?
You got cheese grater side and your
Yeah.
feet are all jacked up.
So I'm
I
freaking,
hated that shit.
freaking out like this is my fate.
But
Yeah.
I also
I'm
offered
done.
her. I said, "Do you want to sit down on the edge and jump off, or do you want to just stand and jump?" And
Right.
she's like, "Well,
I'm
I don't
sitting.
know." She's like, "I'm sitting." I was like, "Okay, that's fine. Either way works."
So it took
Right.
me a minute, and he's just like, "I got you." And so
I jumped it. She
I
jumped
do it,
Yeah.
and I jumped down, and I had longer hair at the time.
Yeah.
All of that went in my face. I'm like fighting to get back up to the top
Of course.
because
of
here
course.
I am heavy, and where do you go when you're heavy?
Yep.
Right down to the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Not quick enough to come back up.
Yeah.
Come on, I know I can float. Let's do this. No.
Okay,
So here I go into panic mode, and I'm
Right.
coming up to the top, and I'm like, and the hair is
Yep.
in my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
I can't breathe.
Yeah.
I'm panicking. And he's like, I got you, I got you, I got you. And I'm just like, you just made me do this. You
I
got me.
blame you.
You got me. You did this to me.
So okay, I was in the water.
Horrible.
Where she jumped, I was in the water. She legitimately went 2 feet underwater.
But it felt like
A lot more. I get
40
it.
feet.
Right.
She comes back up, and she's not wrong. Her hair's all over her face. She's panicking, tacking out of all the craziness. So I'm just like, look, I got you. I like parted her hair. I'm like, look, breathe. It's okay. You got this. And I'm like, breathe, breathe. Not purple, breathe. And then she's, and then
legit tears coming out in the water.
and she
Like,
finally gets relaxed enough that I'm like,
Ugh.
now what do we do next? We swim back. And it was maybe a 40.
it wasn't far to swim
No, no,
back.
no.
Right.
So we swim back, and she's like, babe, I don't know if I can do that again. I'm like, I didn't ask you to. I'm like, you swam out there with me, trusting me. You swam out back with me, trusting me, and everything worked fine. Great. And she's like,
It took me a minute to calm the hell down. And I was legitly like crying panic attack. It was
Oh, yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of water. Like, I am, but I'm not. Like, it's terrifying.
see,
it is.
her and I are exact opposites to that. I am a fish to water. Like,
Yeah.
legit, what we used to do on that raft specifically is it sits in about, depending on how far out they push it that year, it sits in about 23 to 29 feet of water.
Right.
And we would take a running leap off of that and pencil dive and then go underneath the raft and follow the chain all the way down to the bottom and see if you could grab weeds off the bottom and then come back up as fast as you could. And whoever could grab weeds or grab muck off the bottom to prove they'd gotten down that far was theoretically winning the challenge.
Right.
Well, to train, and I say train lightly, but to train for that, what I used to do is starting from the beach to go out there, I would swim as far as I could out there along the bottom of the lake. So I could open my eyes underwater because that's just what I'm good at doing. And I would follow the bottom as far out as I thought I could hold my breath. And then come up way out, almost to the raft from the bottom of the lake. And then do that over and over again to get my lung capacity used to not only the pressure, but on top of that, used to holding my breath for long periods of time to going down there.
Right.
Well, then once I realized, opening my eyes was cool, I jump in and out my eyes and you see schools of fish legit just camping above your head. And they don't flinch most of the time. They don't even care. They're like,
No.
oh, it's bubbles.
And that was the big issue.
What's it?
I closed my eyes and I
Yeah.
plugged my nose.
Yep.
So obviously I panicked.
She has you don't have, it's really weird because like growing up, I made one mistake when I first jumped into a pool. And before that, I couldn't open my eyes and wonder. I didn't know how. It terrified me, whatever.
Yeah.
And then my head clinged off the corner of a pool underwater,
Yeah.
and I was like, ow, and opened my eyes. And once your eyes are open, it's not terrifying.
No.
Because you've got senses that are picking up and going, oh, that's cool. That's awesome. That's cool. Whoa,
Yeah.
this is a whole completely different, legit world.
Yep.
And when your eyes are closed and you're like, I can't see anything, therefore I can't be in control of anything, and I can't
Yeah.
not stress about something. There's nothing to distract me because I can't see anything. Your brain's going, shit, how do I get out of not seeing anything?
Yeah, that's where I went into panic mode.
Right.
And he talks about how much he like loves water and all of this. So it's true.
That's why I love goggles.
Opposites really do
Snorkeling.
attract.
Oh my God, snorkeling is such a fucking blast. I can't swim for shit,
No.
but I love snorkeling, and I'll dog paddle the fuck out of wherever I'm at.
See, I can't do goggles, and the reason I've never been able to is because they don't stay suctioned to my face. Like right here, you know how normally it's either the
Yeah.
round ones, which are like blah, 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 blah,
Right.
or the
What was
ones that
that?
cover your nose.
I just want to
Or-
see that instant replay.
Anyway. Or it's the ones
We
that
got a
cover-
screenshot.
Yes.
All right.
Or it's the ones that cover your nose. Either way, they don't stay. I'll swim down to like, 10, 15 feet of water or
Right.
even 5, and it just poop, and my eyeballs fill with water. And I'm like, well, screw that idea. If I'm going to do that, I might as well just go without them.
Yeah, I don't
And-
want fish pee in my eyeballs.
That's not how any of that works. But here's the thing, though, is chlorine and lakes are two different animals.
I've got poop in my pupil.
Great. Great. Now I got frickin' pike pink eye.
Shark poop. Ooh, haha.
Shark bait. Get it right. Jeez, guys.
Yeah. Pike pink eye. That's how it is.
Bike pink. What are you doing? Wiping the coagulum on your eyeball or what?
I don't know. We're like, but that's another
Way
thing.
to shit the lake there, sturgeon.
But it is a cool thing. I get to learn all kinds of different outdoor stuff. We go fishing and all that fun jazz. And then like this summer coming up, we want to go and do more like kayaking and stuff. And at Heathcote outside of Saginaw,
Yeah.
you can actually rent paddle boats and kayaks and different stuff. So we were thinking about, putting together us all going out and doing something like that and just kind of, having fun. Oh yeah, you got fishing.
I have my own. Well, actually, they're Kellen's set of waders, but Walmart carries, and I would 100% suggest getting neoprene.
Neoprene waders.
waders. Don't go anything less. It's the stupidest thing you could ever do.
Yeah.
Because the plastic ones,
Now, what is neoprene?
neoprene's like a mesh plastic fabric all in one, and it's fantastic because I don't care what you put that shit through, it doesn't break. And on top of that, it doesn't get a hole. Like
Okay.
I've unintentionally snagged like sharp shit treble hooks in there, like in my chest in that neoprene shit.
Yeah.
And then unpried them with pliers and no hole, no puncture mark, no nothing.
Really?
It's fantastic.
It stays tight to your body. With the
Yeah, yeah,
Because
that's a
the water
trippy.
The water pressure around your body sucks it close to you.
That is a trippy
Really?
feeling walking down a river with neoprene waders on, because it's like,
So
and you're
I-
like, what the fuck?
Trying to move,
Why am I
eventually your body
ziplocked?
gets used to it, but it's just like your body's stuck in a vacuum, but you can still walk.
You can walk, yeah.
So how does that work? I mean,
The only thing
when
that
you're
sucks
working
is
in
when you
like,
get your foot stuck in 3 feet of mud.
well, that's what I'm saying is you're walking around in murky water.
Muck
You can't see
doesn't-
what you're stepping in.
Because from your like knees to shin down, it's rubber.
Right.
So it's this really slick, really nice, fantastic rubber
Right.
that almost doesn't stick. Because like the ones I wear anywhere are camouflage neoprene from like shin up,
Okay.
or knee up, and then from knee down they're like a rubber boot.
It's like a black rubber.
Yeah,
So
and
the minute you step out of the pond, it like drains like the top
Right.
of a roof. There's nothing stuck to them.
but
You
the
have to be careful taking them off because if you take them off the wrong way, it'll splash water all up on you because there will be some stuck down in the bottom somewhere
Gotcha.
where it'll like fold into the top or something.
Okay.
well the ones I was wearing, it's not a gap. It's they go from rubber to neoprene about knee high or so.
Right.
And it's nice because the rubber gets you that, like, say you step in a puddle of muck or say you step on rocks or whatever.
Right.
Obviously, always walking down a river, be cautious. That's just a given.
Well, that's what I'm saying is how is it you don't step on some sharp rocks and it punches through your boot or whatever?
It usually doesn't. Like, I stepped on some legitimately nasty rocks up at the Tippy Dam. Shout out to Rob Kellogg on Facebook. He's awesome. He showed us places to get, like, king salmon.
Right.
And Christie's John.
Yeah.
Ironically.
Yeah.
Christie's John Bringold showed me really good places to get king salmon. And walking in the rocks and everything, they're not like, even the rocks that have been worn out for years under water pressure and spray and all that stuff, they're not sharp like you would think, like a knife sharp. They're
No.
more like jagged,
Yeah.
like,
It's like walking on a dirt road without shoes. It's
Yeah.
just you don't really feel it.
Right.
You
So it's
know
not
that there's
bad.
Bumps there, but you don't.
and
Well, and that's what I'm talking about. Like some of these
the last
little
time I went
streams and
fishing-
rivers and stuff where there's maybe glass or whatever.
well,
When I went on the fishing trip up north with
Yeah.
Jeremy, I was stepping on fishing hooks all day long and nothing was going through the bottom of his boot.
Yeah.
Really?
yeah, they don't.
Wow.
And because the rubber on the bottom of the boot is a different thickness and consistency than the rubber on your side. It's like
It's a different kind of rubber. It's like the.
it's almost like wearing a muck boot on your foot.
Okay.
And then on your leg, it's more like wearing a
like a poncho.
poncho.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
gotcha.
it changes in density so that you don't have risk of puncturing something through the bottom of your foot, but you
Right.
have enough dexterity to walk and be cozy.
And to help with the dexterity, the water pressure that sucks around your
Right.
leg isn't like your jeans or a pair of skinny jeans. It,
Right.
like,
Literally.
legit sucks
It's like a
everything
second
around.
skin.
Basically, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
pretty
It's
much.
equivalent
Except
pressure.
Imagine taking, when you take a rubber band and you put it around your wrist?
Yeah.
The pressure that causes?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it is stepping into.
From knee down.
Nice. Okay.
It's weird. It also depends on current. Current is another huge,
Yeah.
potentially problematic issue
Current
because
just sucks.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If you can see your footing, current's a piece of cake. I could walk through current, no questions asked, if I can see where I'm walking.
Right.
The problem becomes if somebody in front of you is walking down the river and it gets muddy as fuck and you can't see the bottom.
Yep.
I'm taking like inches at a time.
Of
I'm
course.
like, there's a boulder there. There's a hole there. Hey, maybe that's catfish. Nope, that's not a catfish.
See, like
That's a fish turd.
I was thinking, pipe poo poo. I was thinking like it would be really interesting if Adam did like a fishing, like a little fishing podcast
Tutorial.
or something.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
I mean,
I always talked about, but I'm gonna give him a little shout out, maybe a little razz right now. Before we came here on the show, he was like, because I was like, you want to come do the show tonight? He's
Yeah.
like, I'm not really a show guy. I'm like, are you serious? Like every time he's ever been on, we've always had something cool to talk about or
Yeah.
something different. Like you bring something different to the conversation, and I appreciate that. And I'm not just saying that because you are my fiance, but I do. I feel like he brings something completely different that kind of brings us into something more of a conversation for different people. We talk about everything here on this podcast.
Well, and the great part about social media, right, is people love watching other people do shit they want to do.
right.
And fishing is your thing.
Oh yeah, I would maybe just a little.
And you're loud for a little feller, so why wouldn't you want to do a podcast that talks about fishing, or even out, in the middle of nowhere, going, all right, so this is, you're casting and you're tugging.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. I mean, it's really cool, and I appreciate you talking about that stuff. You've taught me a lot. I've taught you some stuff.
Yeah, surprising. Like no, not offense to
No,
you.
no,
but,
no.
Like
Yeah.
she's
gotcha.
caught a non-targeted species of fish on a lure that I wouldn't have expected it to catch on, like AKA a pike on a jitterbug. I about shit my pants the first time she did that.
Yeah.
Because I knew they ate topwater. I didn't see a reason why they didn't eat topwater. But when a 30-inch pike comes up and slams your topwater and she's holding an ultralight on braided line and I'm about to shit my pants because I don't even know if that rod's going to hold that big a fish. And she's just like, I got it. I'm like, I know I don't even know how that's going to work, but it's going to work.
And I'm cool. Like I'm chill about it too. Like my adrenaline doesn't get too
no.
crazy.
Right.
I'm pretty relaxed about it. But it's fun because we'll go shopping or whatever, and he'll be like, so what are you feeling for, different baits, or what color
my
are you
gosh.
feeling? And I do good.
Yeah, she does fantastic. And sometimes that's questionable because like,
Well, yeah, because there's been several times where you've come in and you've kind of had your head hung in defeat, and Heather's like, I outfished Adam.
oh, dude, it was bad.
But he's supportive, which is
I'm the-
really cool.
No, it's just that little
Yeah.
competition that you guys have
Yeah.
going on, which is really fun to
it's
watch.
fun.
The
Yeah,
break wall. Enough said. Like,
so much fun.
I threw everything in my tackle box.
Even the same stuff that I was throwing.
Legit right next to her, within 10 feet of her. Same
Mm-hmm.
cast, same crankbait, same line, same lure. And she's like, got one. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take a break. And then she goes and takes a break for an hour. Meantime, I'm fishing, changing everything I can. I'll be right back. You know what? I'm in the mood to fish again. Catches 5 more. Just boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what the fuck? Not even. No, you're grounded.
But it was fun. Like, and that's the cool thing is we learn a lot of things, and I think that would be fun. Maybe even if me and you kind of riffed a little bit about our different, fishing trips and different things, and our reviews of things that we try and why we chose it. Like,
Right.
because I pick a lot just out of feel, color wise. I'm just like, I feel like this is going to be a good one.
The fish is strong with this one.
I feel.
Well, she's made custom colors that I've never seen before,
Yeah.
and they worked. And I went, wait a minute, duh, of course that works. And I looked at the color, and I'm like, why didn't somebody else go, hey, this works? And then I'm like, you're brilliant. Thank you. This is why I go to you for colors.
But it's a cool little change up. But we're getting down to that time again. I know
it that
it
time
went
already?
really quick. I'm
It's
so
only 9.
thankful. Let's
Yeah.
give some shout outs to the people in Twitch.
Yeah.
Racer X, thank you for joining us. Go check him out on his channel. He's got a lot of really cool stuff going on. Go
Miss Candy Sue.
follow. Oh, it's Candy from 6 Degrees
True
Truth.
Storm and Serenity Co-op.
Yeah, cooperative. You guys go check those out. Also, from YouTube, we've got Roxanne from Highly Offensive Hoodies. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Go check them out on Facebook. And
Go
also,
check out Racer's channel.
yes, go check it out. Go follow, like, all that good stuff. He's got a lot of really cool stuff. And if you want to play or see him play with his feet, come on.
Hell yeah.
I'm interested.
Super Mario Bros.
We're blocking off Tuesday.
Yep.
That's what we're doing.
That's just all we're doing. It's
That's what we're
Tuesdays.
doing. And also want to give a shout out to Jeremy who joined in as well. Go check out
This
his
is my brain. Go check it out.
There you go. And I want to shout out to everybody else that's been joining us in chat tonight. We appreciate you guys. We thank you for joining in, chiming in, tuning
Yeah.
in, all that fun jazz. We also want to thank SolidStateRadio.net for re-airing us over there. We want to give a huge shout out to the Vault. We thank you guys for letting us join you and all the cool stuff that you're doing.
Pedal and Bean. Go give them guys.
Pedal and Bean. Yep.
And shout out to Dad. That's awesome that you shout.
Oh yeah,
Gotta say
Dad,
goodnight to Dad. Him and
Becky,
his-
El Jefe, Cindy.
That's
We
right.
thank you guys all for tuning in.
Unknown artist.
The unknown artist, and everybody else that didn't say. Also, Mike from Twitch.
Yeah.
Mike, we thank you. He's joined us on our gaming. We'll probably do a couple of those this week too.
Absolutely.
But we thank you guys so much for tuning in. If I didn't mention you, it's because I have brain farts and it happens. So we'll see you. We'll see you next Thursday, same time, same place. We hope that you guys will come join us, and also please like, share, subscribe.
Hit that notification bell. Hit all of them, not some of them. Hit all the notifications because you can.
Oh, all right. And also, guys, stay weird.